What is the cause of death? This is what I need to know. Okay, but what's this line? If this is inebriated, what's this? Is this dead? He goes from like flirting with me to threatening me. So I'm getting mixed signals here, Peter. Where are we at?
Bukovie used to be a star among cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while. Crime's on the rise, and with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks. Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
Welcome back to another gaming video. Today I am so excited to be playing Best Served Cold. This game seems to be the combination of two genres that I absolutely love, which is like hospitality, serving sim games, and puzzle solving, crime solving, investigation games. You've seen the intro, it looks like we have customers to serve, so let's get started. So we're looking for someone who's a smoker. If they smoke cigarettes, I'm taking in every clue that I could. They just left her there in the alleyway. Interesting. Case 0, the last drop. Monday, day 1, 16 Monday. Oh, day 1 of 16? Is that what it is? 1 over 16? The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. Oh, we're underneath a bookshop. That's so cool. I love that. Vincent Flora? Flory. I don't know how to say his name. Vincent. The bookshop owner and your landlord, Vincent Flor, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day. To Siren literature is providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well be doorstops. Nobody wants to read? Oh, we stay quiet. We stay quiet and we let him. He's talking to himself, so we let him continue mumbling. He lets out a deep sigh. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? This evening, a properly mixed Eastern Ruby should hit the spot. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink or by choosing dialogue options that upset or anger them. When a customer is in a bad mood, is shown here in the bottom left. In a bad mood. Oh, so we can get like them to like us more and then how many drinks they've had? Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Press the serve button in the bottom right to start making Vincent a drink. Customers will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics when in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to learn what their favorite drink is. You can always ask them what they like to get a hint. Wait, didn't he say what he wanted? I forgot now. I'm a bad bartender. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Vincent perks up. Let's see if we can cheer you up. That's the spirit. Vincent loves, oh that's right, the Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits and cure his bad mood, so let's select Eastern Ruby in the list to make his favourite cocktail. Whiskey, sugar syrup, lemon juice, red wine, ice cubes, cherry on top. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all the necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow, following along the lines in the direction it is pointing. Once you start following the path, you will need to keep up the pace as a red arrow will start following you. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the path or the drink will be ruined. Okay. Oh, it moves fast. Oh, it moves fast. It moves fast. It moves faster than I was expecting. One Eastern Ruby. Perfect mix. Oh, so I can be graded on the way I make drinks too? Oh, and he got a bit drunk. Well done. Vincent is no longer in a bad mood and he's even gained more affection towards you. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. Oh, but he only liked me a little bit. Isn't that not his favorite drink? Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased and you will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. So I have 4 actions. I don't think he likes this drink very much. He only liked me a little bit. You know me too well. This is my absolute... What? Your absolute favorite, but you were only like, I like you a little bit. I guess he is my landlord. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you, but didn't expect it. Especially with your background. Ooh, what's my background? This place could have become naught but cloudy moonshine and rough customers, yet you are already proving to be more than that. Supply lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drinks menu to circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from Rosolka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are on the menu once more. Lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Yes, I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps. My favourite gentleman's club is abuzz with chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companions have warned me that local constabulary is looking to make an example of the flagrant lawbreakers. Lawbreakers? I suppose that's what we are now. We've opened a bar during a prohibition, even if that prohibition is ridiculous. The law is the law, but what's legal and what's right are not always the same thing. The people of Tassara should not exchange freedom for safety. What if we get raided? It's unlikely they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Of course he has friends in high places. Alright, but that's gonna protect our little speakeasy here. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. I'll be careful. Good. You see, there's a reason I bring all this up. Vincent reaches into his inner coat pocket and pulls out a folded newspaper. He spreads it on the bar top so that you can read the heading, "Speakeasy Guest Found Dead." That's the alleyway we found. I'm suspicious about this though, because she was thrown out and she was alive, but then she was laying in the same position as when she was thrown out. So I don't know if the person who threw her out of the speakeasy necessarily is the one that killed her. What if she was like poisoned at the speakeasy? They threw her into the alley and then she died of poisoning, or somebody else came along. I don't know. What is the cause of death? This is what I need to know. I need details. In the early hours of the morning, the body of an as of yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley off the Bukovie Boulevard. Bukovie Police has since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the Boulevard by the so-called Bukovie killer. Oh, we have a serial killer? Why does the Bukovie killer actually sound like a good serial killer name? Not that we want good serial killer names, but Bukovie killer, it just has a ring to it. Citizens are urged not to attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity is taking place. Big opportunities, workers wanted at steel mill. Scavengers beware as harvest season approaches in the nearby region of Rova. Local authorities and toxicological centers warn tourists of the dangers of consuming local plant life without proper precaution. Is this a clue? Not all cultivated produce is intended for human consumption, while plenty of farms do indeed grow crops. Large sections of Sahara's farmland are used for medical herbs instead. Oh, the poisoning theory is looking strong. Can have deadly consequences, as they can be highly poisonous if not properly processed by okay. I don't even know the cause of death of this person. I'm like, poisoned. Don't get too bothered by all this tittle tattle. I'm certain these murders are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council. Oh, so we're saying we might not even have a body. Fabricated, question mark? I believe so, yes. With the prohibition in full force, perhaps the politicians created a serial killer boogeyman to keep people out of speakeasies. It's just like the old fairy tales about demons in the woods, the claws of the Strigoi snatching the unwary and pulling them into the darkness. He takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumours can grasp that fact. I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who frequent our establishment. But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard. For what? For the police? Be on my guard? We're on Bukovie Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. Oh, so we on the boulevard of the other speakeasy as well. It's just one Bukovie Boulevard's where all the speakeasies are. My friends especially are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I'd imagine most will be harmless. I'd hope so anyway. A mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey and lemon, wine and cheese crackers, that sort of thing. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night. Understood. One more thing. We both know this is your last chance. I went out on a limb to give you this opportunity, and I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. Make sure those troubles stay in the past, and keep your nose clean. I get it. If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection, and I promise I'll keep you safe. One hand washes the other. We have a deal. Thank you for the libations. I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight. See you, Vincent. Let's be friendly. Let's keep friendly with our landlord. That might help us out later. Every day we'll bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edge of the room. You can click on a customer to call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out with this mysterious woman in the back. Oh, okay. The woman takes a seat, looking exhausted. She squints at you, like she can't decide if you're a friend or foe. Rough day? You have no idea, although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money, so maybe you have some idea. Energetic girl. So she works on her feet. What does she do? I only have 2 actions with her. Gundown Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing hotel bed sheets during a spice traders symposium. Okay, she works in the laundry service of a hotel called Gundown Heights. And there's a spice trader symposium. I feel like I need a notebook already just to keep track of every detail that I get. In these games, you always get to the bottom of the crime, but I love to try and pick it before we get there. I like to try and feel smart. Do you know how frustrating it is to have a fat, bald, old man explain the logistics of his spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing that while you change his sweaty bed sheets? Yeah, that's the face I would make. That's disgusting. I don't even need to imagine. Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud I feel like I'm going to crack the walls, but then I stop and nothing has changed. Sounds like you need a drink. Oh, my specialty. Let me make you a drink. Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. A slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I trust your judgment. Okay. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. 1 drink coming up. 1 slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat coming up. There are several indicators to the right of each cocktail that provide more information about the drink in question, including whether your customer likes it or not. A question mark means you don't yet know how they feel about the cocktail, while a star means it's their favorite. Customers will have a drink say plus like and ones they feel neutral about. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. Serving liked and favorite drinks will improve your relationship with a customer faster than a neutral one. Red wave indicates the smoothness of the drink, which determines how long a customer is willing to stay and talk after being served. In other words, how many actions you'll be able to take. That's how you get actions. Every new topic you discuss will cost you 1 action. Once the action counter runs out, customers will leave the bar, so don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. Customers can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Meanwhile, the percentage alcohol shows how alcoholic a drink is. The higher the percent, the more intoxicated the customer will get. Some questions will require a certain level of intoxication to loosen a customer's lips, but be careful. A customer that becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance will vary from customer to customer. Now you know the power the bartender holds. The better you drink fits the customer's taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect a customer's mood as well as how talkative they will be after you serve them. Now, let's make her a drink, shall we? Copper bullet, vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, lime slice. Alright, that is a lime slice wrapped cricket bat. Oh, it's in the shape of a bullet. Okay, this thing moves fast. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, it's coming. Go, 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 go. Easy. Oh, the drink, the liquid. I was wondering if it would stay the same, but the liquid changes depending what the drink you make is. Oh, damn, this is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. Okay, so she's... Oh, there's a levels of intoxication. Sober, tipsy, drunk, inebriated. So she's between tipsy and drunk. Which is, I feel like, right where you want someone to interrogate them. Alright, not very light. It's gonna take a while to get customers to really like us, I can see. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I can't just go home with all this fuzz in my head. When the Prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything else got more expensive. An opera ticket costs a month's rent. Welcome to 2025. And with everything being so busy... Why is it so busy? Well, there's a Spice Merchant Symposium, but there's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing the fanciest threads, the women in those sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes. Looks like torture to me. You don't care about clothes? At the hotel, I only see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folk going to the shows are clean. I guess I clean up fewer wine stains now, so maybe the Prohibition isn't all bad. She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Woo. Feeling better? She closes her eyes and lets out a long, comfortable sigh. Yeah, I'm good. That really hit the spot. This watering hole is new, right? That weird old guy put me onto this place. Oh, we're called the Nightcap? Who? Wait, my landlord guy? How old? Dunno, 50s, balding, bit pudgy. That's the landlord. Well, he might be weird and old, but this place is alright. What do you call it? He didn't seem like that. Like, he's older, but he's not like old. What do you call it? The Nightcap. The Nightcap, huh? Funny name. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Rundown Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in any of them, even when they served booze. The staff bar was all drunken bellhops, the mid bar was full of posers, and the Spire Lounge would charge me a fortune for just looking at the drinks menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You got all sorts in here. Man, the place is empty. You've got all sorts in here. All sorts of empty chairs. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm and she nods a little, like she just made her mind up about you. I can get on board with that. Good. Well, I should be heading back. I got wait, you've got what? I got what? I've got Batitsu, sparring classes, and a shift tomorrow, and if I don't get a good sleep, both of those are going to beat the suffering out of me. Or the stuffing out of me, sorry. Take care. I didn't even get... I mean... I don't really know why I would be asking her about the murder. She doesn't seem to know anything, but someone who works at a hotel could come in handy later, especially in laundry services. So we got to get her to like us. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day by using the bell. Click the bell on the counter to signal all customers to leave and head home. You can also use it to end the day early when you don't feel like speaking to all customers. Okay, pretty nice, pretty nice. End the day. That's our bookshop. That's so cool. So are we solving this crime in 16 days? Is that what we're saying? We're on day 2 of 16? Awkward gentleman. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room and then at you. He glances back at the entrance a few times, like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you're already giving him. What can I get you? How does this place work? Just like a regular bar? No butlers or whatever? I just want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care. You choose. Okay, what do you give this awkward gentleman who's like being suspicious? You lift a clean glass of the tray and place it on the table. Ready to serve. Man is being so suspicious. Okay. What does he seem like he like? Pirate's Joy. He doesn't seem like, let's cross Pirate's Joy at the list. He doesn't seem like a Pirate's Joy kind of guy. Or a copper bullet. We're not giving him a copper bullet. I'm feeling like he's a cold winter. Vodka, coffee liqueur, cream, coffee powder, ice cubes. Is that my no, I was going to say, am I giving him my strongest drink? 5%. Let's go with this. Oh, I thought I was going to have to trace the whole snowflake then. All right, let's go. There we go. All my FPS gameplay coming in handy for moving around the screen. Oh, that looks cool. Cold winter, there you go. Not bad. Oh, he didn't like it that much, so I don't think. We've got in between drunk and inebriated. Okay, but what's this line? If this is inebriated, what's this? Is this dead? What? Comatose? Maybe. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. You've probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Is this your favorite drink, though? I don't think I picked your favorite because you only liked me a tiny amount. Business? He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead let the heavy pages land with a thud. Bukovie killer's latest victim finally identified, a recent photo taken of the young victim. I guess it's not fake news conspiracy theory then? Young gambler murdered outside speakeasy. In a statement to the press this morning, Bukovie police finally released the name of the latest victim in the string of murders by the so-called Bukovie killer. The body of 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native to Sara and a lifetime resident of Bukovie, was found yesterday in the unnamed alley off Bukovie Boulevard at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. If she was found by a resident, that means she was like the last person to leave the like nobody else left the speakeasy past her to find her? Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside a speakeasy known as The Last Drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her off time to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldea urges the public to be careful and to come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says only that he assumed she was just late again. Henry Lyon invests in New South Side residential blocks. Bukovie landlord and investor Henry Lyon has set his sights on fixing the ongoing housing crisis one property at a time. And personally, I believe housing is also kind of a human right, not just an investment, with absurdly hard ROI, you know? Although it's also that. I like to think myself as a provider to the community. I provide the people with something to spend most of their disposable income on that isn't drugs or alcohol, Lyon goes on to say. Oh my god. November 16th, the only truth in any newspaper in the city. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely at this establishment? I mean, we just opened. I've seen my landlord and a girl that works at a hotel. You spring to mind. Oh. I mean, I kind of want to be sarcastic about it, but I also don't want to make him mad. Not really. I'm going to go with not really, because not really. I doubt that. None. I've barely seen anyone. Really? There's a lot of unusual behavior around right now. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. You also just showed me an article. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... I was just making a drink for my new friend. Oh, he did not like that. Oh, he likes me. Oh, it's just I just saw it drag down. Oh no. Obstinate. You have a chance to show me how cooperative you can be, and you're letting that chance slip away. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Mertens. Does it though? Can I zoom in on that and make sure that he's actually showing me proper... I'm just suspicious of everybody. Politia Bukovie, Constable. Alright, let's say I believe you for the moment. He waits a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Alright, are you going to shut us down then? Speakeasies are, at the moment, one of the only leads I have. I may never say this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be a killer. And you need my help. What, could you tell me the cause of death, please? Because that would help me. You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for business. For a time, your establishment has protection from me and from the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar, it's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer with your help. We found a clue. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequent in the speakeasy where we found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I might just extend your time a bit longer so we can figure out who's behind all this. Your drinking here is also illegal, right? Okay, he already doesn't like us even a smidge, so I'm guessing there's no opt-out. He shakes his head softly, then pulls the badge from the table and places it back into his inside pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. You're holding it over me. Got it. I understand. Oh, he liked me for that. Okay, so he just wants me to play along. You might not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I'll do it. There's no other option. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? Where should I start? Give me a solid lead on the people in this establishment and who were present at the same speakeasy where Natalia was found. As a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind your less savory connections might know more. As a former criminal, okay, so we're getting a little hints to our secret background. I don't even want to know about the crime, I just want to know about me. What did we do? What kind of crime were we involved in? Once you prove you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. Alright, I'll see what I can do. No, I have no other further questions. You're part of this now. Time is short and I expect something solid from you. Soon. Speaking with customers will provide you with clues about the current case. These clues can be reviewed in the notebook at any time. Using the Show Clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to the customer you're currently talking to, letting you ask them for more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot lies, provide new information, or provide an alibi. But be careful, showing certain people confrontational evidence may just affect their mood. This case is the highest priority and you're on the clock. If we don't have the killer in 2 weeks, this gets kicked upstairs to the Confederated Force. And if that happens, my career is in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. 2 weeks to prove we are not children playing detectives. 2 weeks to save our careers and our reputations. 2 weeks to make our streets safe and save some lives while we're at it. What I'm gathering is you need me more than I need you. Because I feel like I could just go somewhere else and open a speakeasy, but your career is going to be in tatters if we don't do this, so I sense blackmail in my future. No pressure though. Off he goes. Now we're working for the cops. Peter Wagner. Well, hello, Peter Wagner. Definitely a criminal. He looks like a criminal. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his cheek. It's been a while, and you don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. Ooh, we have a history. He takes a seat looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. I mean, if I recognize him, he recognizes me. Welcome to the Nightcap. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again, not basements owned by bookworms. Wait, what's the filth? Is this a game? It's capitalized, the filth. That's an interesting name. Make me a real drink so I can forget all the weak cat piss they serve in the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail, though usually a bit sweet for my taste. He definitely recognizes me. Miss me, Peter? Every day. Was crying myself to sleep on a pillow soaked through with tears. You feel the same, I imagine. Sure, I feel like we didn't leave things on the best of terms. He raises his eyebrows and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out, huh? Any flavor I can work in there that you like? Going all sweet on me now? Well, I like a hint of coffee to go with my drink. Let's see how this new job... Okay. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the bar. Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, the light catching the long scars of his cheek. His eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. Okay. Let's see if I can remember what you like. Let's see indeed. Alright, I mean, he likes some coffee. I think the only thing that has... Oh no, I've got two things with coffee. We got cold winter, which I just served. Okay, but he doesn't like things too sweet, and this has got sugar syrup in it. The wake-up call, which is an espresso martini, I think. So we're gonna go cold winter. We're gonna make another cold winter, but I think that's what he wants. This is gonna become my specialty. Oh no, I got stuck. Perfect mix. Enjoy. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. Oh wait, I haven't checked my notebook at all. Open my notebook. These are the people that I've met. Ah, that was a favorite. Okay, I list favorites up here. Someone from my past, a former partner for my darker days in Bukovie. Former partner. What does he know about the murder? This man seems like he knows about a murder that just occurred. So you're a bartender now. Well, that's an odd one, but if you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Peter is a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer of the feared crime lord Carla. But as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Wait, he'd turn against me even though we have like a history? Wow. Strange how that face with a frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles. Though it doesn't happen often, how can someone so dangerous be so charming? Thanks. His favorite speaking. I mean, it just seems too obvious that the criminal, the gang criminal would be the one involved in a murder. Like, I feel like this is more complicated than that. We need to get deeper into this. Your rival speakies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn anyone away without a duchy or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The last drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. And what do you know about that, Peter? Oh, what's a little blood to you? Okay. Let's not make him mad. Look at those. He's got dead eyes. He looked like he could murder me right now. Just reach across the bar. And what's your job these days? My collar is blue and I work my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my tastes. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad, it's neutral, cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in and the deals people make. I don't get it, it's neutral. I take no responsibility for what happens to folk I collect from. They knew the deal they was getting into when they took the money. But even though I don't feel bad for them, that doesn't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. So he's a debt collector for his crew, I see. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets the empty cup down on the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. And now, if you'll excuse me, this drink has had an effect on me and I need to take care of that. Sure thing. I didn't get a chance to ask him about the murder, but I feel like it wasn't exactly the time for that. What other clue did I discover? Okay, so just that it's his favorite speakeasy. Her favorite drink is the Copper Bullet. What's Vincent's? Eastern Ruby. Okay, so the cold winter I served to Hugo was not his favorite drink, but he has 3 and I didn't pick one of them. That's so annoying. Alright then. So we have this glamorous woman, and then this guy is looking so sad. This priest. Let's get him up. Gloomy priest. A miserable looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Once he has your attention, he peruses the drinks stacked behind you. What can I get you? I never understand all these names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. What is he? What is he doing wrong? I don't like this. Anything besides strong? Not really, just strong. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. He takes a short breath. What does the goddess want you to order? Just make me a drink quickly and with fewer jokes. So he's a priest of the goddess? He wants strong. What's my strongest? Nightcap? Evening prayer? Oh, that's too on the nose, right? If I give the priest evening prayer, I have to though. He did say less jokes, but I committed to the joke. Perfect mix. Enjoy your evening prayer. Goes down quite nicely. Oh, and he's between drunk and inebriated. Did I get his favorite drink? Ah, damn it. Evening prayer is not the priest's favorite. I feel like the game devs just knew that was too tempting to choose. He shrugs, places a glass back against his lip and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger for you to refill it. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey, but you can call me John. John Lacey. I'm a priest at the church up the road. You know this is alcoholic. We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city? Oh, what do we add? His goddess does not seem to mind his alcoholism nor his attending illegal speakeasy. Am I just writing this down as they're staring at me? I've just got my notebook and they're like, say something. I'm like, is allowed to get drunk. Is allowed to attend illegal speakeasy. Is it that bad? If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. Oh, he doesn't like me now, but I didn't have any other option to say. I wonder if I can get him to talk about the confessions he's heard, like break the confessional and tell me the secrets. If I get him to really like me and I get him drunk, maybe. Okay, we can't just go out and ask him that right now. We're not that far along in our relationship here. Everything you can imagine and more. I used to have faith in humanity. Here you go. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Godspeed, John. He downs the rest and stands up, tips his head and takes his leave. I haven't really got a chance to ask anyone any questions, but I'm still just getting to know people. Also, he's gone. Alright, then there's just this lady. Extravagant lady. An obscenely glamorous woman wipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand a place below a bookstore, how very Vincent. You know Vincent? I mean, surely everyone who's just got, like, we just opened, surely everyone knows Vincent. Yes, he's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan. Her nails tap rhythmically into some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. No, I feel like I need to fake knowing who she is. She seems like she must be like some level of famous. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmine, Olivia. There's probably some kind of list I'm on, a VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress slash singer slash radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard my voice. Her voice is silky and delicate like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it even though it drips with audacity. Oh, here we go, now I can lie. Oh, that Olivia Carmine, yes, Vincent mentioned you. See, we all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you heard about the time I saved a performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand. Maybe? The stagehand forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it, the director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Can I get you a drink? Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab, I'll be here often. I eagerly await your performance, bartender. Anything specific you fancy? Something fruity. I love tropical fruits in particular. Okay, tropical fruits. Let's pour you something fabulous. We got Pirate's Joy, pineapple juice, white rum, coconut. That's tropical fruits. Anything else got tropical fruit? I mean, lime, kind of. I think we're gonna have to go with Pirate's Joy. It's a hook, a pirate hook. Complete. Perfect mix. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine, absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. Is that her favorite drink? Oh, it's one of her favorites. Excellent. Okay. What a day. Or did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close. Well, today, I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks right off my listeners. I'm calling it Chamomile and Carmine. Classy, right? She's starting a podcast. That's what it sounds like. Absolutely. Let's just butter her up. Let's just keep buttering her up. You're one of the first to hear about it, but well, I suppose I let my mouth run when I'm a little tipsy, so more will find out soon. Picture me and my sultry voice broadcast nationwide to the people of Tassara, even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performances. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Good things happen to good people, you know. Sure. Olivia swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with a tissue before settling the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back, though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Kisses. With a slight stumble, she pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. Okay, so I haven't really got to talk to anyone about the crime. I'm just kind of getting to meet people, but I guess end of the day. Why do I not have a profile on the murder victim? Interesting. Okay. End of the day. At the end of each day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board to try to make new deductions. Oh, I get my very own crime board. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or two pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event? Try combining them. You can combine two clues by connecting their pins with red string. To place a clue you have found on the board, simply click and drag over from the clue list on the right. Clues on the board can be arranged as you wish to help with your investigation. Okay, the last drop where the crime took place. And then Peter's favorite speakeasy. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging and dropping it back to the clue list should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. The two clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Let's try linking them together. Click one of the pins. Oh, no, not drop them on top of each other, but connect the pins. Like actual red string board. Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy, when Talia's Reed murder took place. Before it was shut down, he should be able to tell me who else went there to drink and if any of them visit the Nightcap. Congratulations, you've created a new combined clue. Combined clues are key to your investigation. Building a solid case will hinge on making these connections. Asking your customers about these new clues will often lead you to new insights as well. Not all clues can be combined, of course, but if you're ever stuck, try and see if there's any new deductions you can make. Okay. Now we've got Peter's Street. Okay, we're gonna have to start sorting the board. We got the last drop in the center where the murder took place, connected to Peter's favorite speakeasy, Peter's Street Smarts. Doesn't connect. Okay. There's nothing. Is this the landlord up here? When he had hair? Alright, end the day. Day 3, Wednesday. Oh, we got a lot of customers. Oh, and Peter is back. Well, look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. Well, you don't have to flatter me, Peter. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up, just like the old days. Ah, this is where I can show clues. Okay, now press the show clue button to open the notebook and present him with the new combined clue. I feel like this is going to make him mad though. Present clue. Are you sure you want to present the Peter Street Smarts clue? Yeah. Present. The story about the broad that got iced at a speakeasy? What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journos did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing, and for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this show plays out. The papers spin the same stories, the hoi polloi get all worked up, and ain't no one got the real facts, except for the ones who know how to keep their mouths shut. And folk who say the city council are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Bukovie officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional, but it was done by someone who has experience, someone who planned it out real careful and who's done it before. Why do I want to believe him? Even though he's the criminal here, I feel like he's speaking truths. Did you visit that speakeasy? Yes. And? Plenty of folk went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. He goes from like flirting with me to threatening me. So I'm getting mixed signals here, Peter. Where are we at? Who else went there? Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd. Let me think. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who doesn't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take all his milk money. Still might. And Killian Durand, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands. You taking roll call? If this bartending gig doesn't work out, I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What do you think of that, Scoops? Wait, he's calling me Scoops now? I've got a nickname. Alright, I was just curious. Let's catch up just like the old days. When you don't feel like asking a customer any further questions, you can always press the leave button in the bottom right to exit a conversation, regardless of how many actions you have left. However, if you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue a conversation. Interesting. So what did I find out? He told me about Alina Dragos, Elliot Lynn, and Killian Durand. Okay. A drink, Peter? Maybe just one. You don't want my lips loosening. Who knows what I'll say? Oh, I am so intrigued in what you have to say. Oh, this shape changed, even though it's still the snowflake. It, like, a different pattern. That's cool. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. Oh, we finally made it to a heart with somebody. Why is it the criminal? Oh, okay, so we've got 3 actions, and each of these exclamation marks is an action. Know anything about Natalia Reid? So between us, I assume you never went legit. Oh, so I can ask about criminal I'm so curious about my own criminal background. And I also want to know about Natalia Reid. Let's go to our mutual background first. So between us, I assume you never went legit. Let's both assume I'm not in the mood for this conversation right now. Ask me again when your words are sweet as the booze. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk about... Oh, okay, so then we can reveal the requirement for how much affection that I need to ask about this. So he needs to like me a bit more. A fair bit more before I can ask about... Okay, know anything about Natalia Reid? Shame about her accident. Oh, he's saying it's an accident? Her murder? Murder, then. I saw her here and there, and I reckon it's real odd that she got iced. Why odd? She didn't seem like the victim type. You know, didn't seem like the victim type. Okay. The victim type? Really? He tilts his head for a moment. You see his eyebrows shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed off my employer a few times, too. Usually, the ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she'd probably put up a good fight. Really? I reckon so. Killed from behind, right? Wait. Oh, so she was killed from being struck? But she was alive when she was on the floor. Whoever struck her probably thought they could take her in a fight. The police or whoever's holding your leash should be looking at cowards. That's what you should be investigating. Who says I'm investigating? You're asking a lot of questions. People with our background know better. No one ever got iced for asking too few questions. You're right. Hey, if you got someone pulling your chain, I get it. Someone holding something over you, I guess. Maybe. Don't be coy. We go way back, so I get it. Right. Oh, I still have an action. How's work these days? Sure, I'll play along with the amnesia of yours. My job is the same as ever. I'm a problem solver, and the problem I solve is this. What do you do when someone who owes you money stops paying you? I make sure agreements are kept and no one breaks their word. In a way, I help all parties involved because one way or another, the deal they made won't be broken. What did I just find out about his job? I mean, that's what I said originally. He's a debt collector. Loan sharks get a return on their investment. Yep, that's what I thought. And where possible, I hope my business never involves my friends. Business is never personal for me, but the way I do business, some people take it real personal. Understood. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do. Off he goes. So who do we have at the bar today? We have a whole group of friends, and then we have this Harry Potter looking guy over here. Let's talk to him first. Office worker. Oh, he's in a bad mood. A moody looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Long day? Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip a glass, he holds his palm up, stopping you. Wait, please make sure it's a clean glass. All our glasses are clean, I'm sure, but I've had bad experiences, smudges and such. One glass, no smudges. Good, I'll have that cocktail. I'm waiting. Any particular flavor, sir? Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty. Okay, he wants a minty cocktail in a super clean glass. We got mint punch. But we've also got copper bullet, which has mint leaf in it, but he said minty, so I'm thinking mint punch. Sugar syrup, white rum, mint leaf, ice cube, soda, lemon slice. Only 2% alcohol. We're not going to get very tipsy. it's a boxer because it's a mint punch. Okay. Bam, that was super fast. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. Oh, he's in a good mood now. Was that his favorite? Oh, I don't know his name yet. Yes, mint punch. He likes mint punch. Alright. You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with his sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. You a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bukovie. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got cancelled. Are you open the whole weekend? We are. Good. That's when I usually need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Wait, is Elliot the guy, one of the guys that Peter said? Elliot Lynn, he's the one of the guys. Alright. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? No, I should head home. Thanks a lot for the drink. I'll be back soon. Okay, bye. Alright, didn't get a chance to ask him much. All these people just want to keep leaving on me. I'm trying to solve a crime, don't they know? Alright, and then we've got the group of friends. Who do we start with? The Scooby Gang over here. Let's start with this guy in the three-piece suit in salmon. Boy in pink. Oh, I didn't notice before. I mean, it did say everyone had different tolerances, but I wasn't noticing the scale shifting for where people are tipsy, drunk, and inebriated, but I see that happening now. Okay. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selection, then you. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experience than you wish for. He looks your way when he sits down. When you don't immediately give him attention, he taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. Give me some hints? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in his seat. He looks over his shoulder at the three girls he came in with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender, so tend the bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much and my parents are into wines, not cocktails. I can handle that. Thank you. What flavors do you enjoy? Something with a sweet touch, like rum. Alright, so he likes something with rum. Okay, what do we got that has rum in it? Gin. Mint Punch has white rum. Parched Joy has white rum. We don't have anything with red rum, do we? Wouldn't be as sweet either. So we've got 2 white rum drinks. He said sweet, right? So we're gonna go Pirate's Joy. Ta-da! I could get used to this. I'm killing. Oh, and this is every person who come in going to be a guy that Peter talked about? Did I get his favorite drink? Damn it. I'm like so mad when I don't pick their favorite drinks. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point, the Durans. I don't think so. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine. Oh, wait. Okay, what if the doctor is the doctor that did like the autopsy on the woman who was murdered? And there's like a cover-up happening. Suspicious again. Put it in the notebook. Fine people, though I suppose as private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays, turns around and goes to sit back at the table. How am I supposed to figure out anything about this crime if I can't question these people? Alright, who else did the Scooby Gang? This woman seems mad at something. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing and she scans the room, then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is as charming as it is easy to find. When Alina mentioned a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded into the Bukovie Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. Rude, okay? I'm making her a bad drink. I can't tell if that's a compliment. Oh, I can tell that's not a compliment. I'm confused. Do you like it here? I do, yes. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. Why is everybody like, do you know my father? Have you heard of my father? You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence that you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I even think of an endearing nickname for you. Okay, do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. What does a lady like you drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous, but not too much. Okay, so she wants something strong, but not too strong. So my strongest drink is the Nightcap, so she doesn't want that. So maybe something at a 4%. Pirate's Joy or Wake Up Call. She didn't really say anything about flavors. Let's go with this. What does she think about that? Oh, that was really red coming out of there. A twist, not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. Oh, she wants something more exciting? Okay, it wasn't her favorite drink. Man, I'm losing my touch. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. Enjoy. Nobody's really up for talking. Let's go with this lady now. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello. What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try and help you make up your mind. Ha, that would probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. Something strong, but something sweet. Let's make you something nice. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, strong, but sweet. So I'm thinking in the 5% range. Evening prayer, that probably wouldn't be that sweet. Let's try Eastern Ruby. Well, I definitely don't hate it. Oh no, she doesn't like it. She's like, I definitely don't hate it. Have you been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new. Below a bookshop too. I used to come in to buy books when I was a kid, whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me sold, I guess. How'd you afford somewhere on the boulevard? I don't own the place. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Oh, another one. Why they all hang out together? All the ones that are named by Peter, or is he just naming them on purpose? I brought a few friends along and we're already a bit tipsy if you haven't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. During a prohibition? Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement and we're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my friends. I hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. You too. That's probably not her favorite drink then. She only has one favorite drink and that was not it. Okay, who haven't we talked to? This woman. Well-dressed girl. This girl in the yellow seems at odds with these other two at least, and maybe this one as well. Like they don't all quite go together. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get for you? I don't really know if I'm honest. Too many options. How about I choose? I'd appreciate that. I feel a bit out of my depth here. Something light though. I have work in the morning. Okay. Something light. I got a 2%. Mint punch. I guess we can start there and see if she likes a mint punch. I usually don't like surprises, but this is really nice. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head as if she's wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends were caught, they would pay a fine, but I'd end up in jail. I understand. Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Popar, by the way. I'm here with my friend Alina. Speaking of, I should probably go back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about how her butler is getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck. You see her put on a smile, grab her drink, and make her way over to the table. I see. So, like, these three have daddy's money, and she doesn't have daddy's money, basically. We need to ask some questions, though. So, Peter said... potential patrons. Alina, Elliot, and Killian all frequented the speakeasy. Killian? No, was it Elliot who was the Harry Potter looking guy? But Alina, this one and Alina apparently frequent. Let's talk to this guy. Killian. Okay, so Elliot was the guy that's already left. Bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? Here we go, now we can get into questioning. Do you know Natalie Reid? You wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip. What do you think of Alina? Did you know Natalia Reid? Okay, we'll go with this because it's the gossip of the day. A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. She was drunk then. Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said a loose woman of meager means lacked the ability to handle alcohol with grace like more refined ladies. You know she's dead, right? Yes, Alina told me this morning. I was rather sad, but more than fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I don't really know her, so he's so unbothered that she died. Wait, this sounds like a threat. You will die one day. Is that a threat? Just a fact. It's not a nice thing to say, is it? I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle. Okay, so that didn't get us very far. Can I show him a clue? What if I told him about potential patrons that Peter saw him there? Sure, I visited. I bet you... Oh, okay, that got me nowhere. I thought he was either going to be like, turn on Peter and say, yeah, he's a scoundrel, or deny it, but we got nothing from that. What do you think of Alina? Let's gossip. Let's do a little gossip. Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Oh, so Alina doesn't have daddy's money? Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me, but even the most frivolous words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. Okay, he was saying heavenly lips, but I was getting gay vibes from this guy, so I'm kind of confused now. I bet you hear all sorts of titter-tattle. Yeah, does he not like his drink? You wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip. You're right, I don't enjoy this. The drinks are well enough made, but I simply can't become accustomed to the taste. I must persevere. You don't have to, you know. I started going to bars to be around Alina and Wendy. When a killer going on the loose, I'd like to keep an eye on them. What's your end game? Oh, I've had my eyes on Alina for a bit. We've gone on a few dates. I think she really likes me, but she has a guard dog. Maria's hackles are up and she has fangs. In fact, I was thinking of paying for Maria to attend a distant chess tournament just to have more time with Alina alone. Perhaps take her to Mary Auberge for steak roulade. Mind keeping that to yourself? Your plan is safe with me. Is it though, or am I gonna go tell her about it? Good. It's stressful enough though to keep my intentions secret. I'm only here in pursuit of the object of my affection, and this constant boozing is worrying my mum a great deal. I usually wouldn't listen to her, but she holds great sway over my disposable income. Oh, so it's mummy's money, not daddy's money, I see. If I don't get home soon, my mother will lock me out. Bye. Bye. Oh, and he's gone for the day now. Okay, did we learn something just then? Okay, I feel like we need to talk to Maria now. Is this Maria? Yes. See if she likes Killian. Evening, Maria. We should chat, I guess, pass the time. Okay, we can't ask her about him, but maybe we can. I don't have any clue about him. Okay, so we can't. What do you know about Natalia Reid? The accountant? I don't think I met her. I'm sure I didn't. Did you hear about her death? I saw the headlines, like the start of some macabre murder mystery, but without the cheery ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer could get away with murdering street girls or factory workers, but not someone like her. Let's hope. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work at the old tailors in the stacks. The other girls, it seems good, talk about drinking and dancing, but I just keep my head down. They think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. There was a fire? That building is a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box. In a house of matches, it can be hard to find the first spark, you know? But it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I just can't play chess in the basement anymore. Oh, you play chess? When we were at school, we played for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. The women in the workhouse think I'm quiet and boring, but I watch them and I see things. Patterns, not just in the fabric, but in this city, in the people. And most of all, in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can be her. There's a fire in me, competition. Even without candy, victory is still sweet. You're a grandma. Whoa, that was a bit of a leap to go from like she plays chess to like you're a grandmaster. What an assumption. Not quite. Although I have won tournaments, we both won a few, but none that were official or major. Alina always beats me when the stakes are high. I like the pressure of playing against my friends makes me wilt. In the heat of competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret is. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make great Somali, but this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of a drinks order. Fair point. So what did I learn about her? Often bested by Alina in tournaments who deals with pressure better than she does. Interesting. I got 2 actions left. You and Alina play chess together. We do, yes. We've been partners since we were 8. We met at a chess club in school. We were rivals but end up being best friends. That's a long friendship. I know her better than myself at this point. Chess is about getting into your opponent's head. I like it inside hers. Does that sound strange? A little? We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream, to get a little bit better every day, and to beat all those stuffy old bearded men in the chess council together. We know each other so well now, I'm not sure our practices is helping us get the next level, but I also enjoy the time we spend together. We dream of one day beating Bukovie's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Alina won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came second. I was so happy. We played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. I felt like my whole life was building to that moment. She's really invested in the chess. Since we were in the top spots, we know we'd already qualified for the next tournament in a few months with the Grandmasters, so in a way, the final was like a victory lap for us. Have I talked about chess too much? Sometimes I can't tell if I'm talking too much about something I love, but either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. Maybe I ask her about the patrons, like her friends going to that speakeasy. Sure, Alina has been there. Oh, it's really late. I'm going to head home. I have something on tomorrow. Thanks for the drinks. You're welcome. Okay, she just said Alina has been there. That's not very helpful. Let's talk to Alina. Hello, hello. What does a girl need to get a drink around here? Evening, Alina. Let's catch up on all the gossip. What do you know about Natalia Reid? I'm not talking about that evil floozy. I'm here to have a good time. Alina seems very guarded about the topic. She also seems to know something. Perhaps she's more talkative when drunk. Oh, we need to get her drunk. I can't serve her another drink though. Right, she needs to be at, what is this? Drunk level, okay. Who are the people you came with? You know, I don't particularly like the nouveau riche or the oldo riche. Killian is sweet but painfully innocent. Wendy has her moments. The only person I really want around me is Maria. What's so good about Maria? She's just the most down-to-earth person. I've known her most of my life. The others, though, why do you socialize with them? Because they're useful. The wealthy don't see us as people, we're tools. So I've sort of adopted that mindset. But you're rich. You're not getting it. I was born poor. That stain stays with you. For Killian, he was born middle class, so he's closer to home. I might be wealthy now, but I didn't come into money through gem mining or property or an aristocrat aunt. Gambling. My father has money now, but all that means is that he has more to lose, and gamblers always lose in the end. If I don't integrate myself with these people, maybe even shack up with one of them, I will have nothing again. I'll be nothing to them. In the grand scheme, I'm a blip. A momentary, fleeting thing in these people's lives. I've got to hook them in, get them invested, and eventually probably marry one if I want to keep this lifestyle. I just wish I could, I don't know, trust them a bit more. Some of them are decent, I think, but I know where I came from and I know I won't go back. That has to be my focus. That's quite the plan. I'm a chess player. Planning ahead is what I do. Still seems a bit cynical. You mean pragmatic. Seeing how quickly people changed the way they treated me the moment I got money left me a little jaded, I suppose. On good days, I think my new friends aren't like that. They're better than that. Wendy and Killian might have more to them than I admit, but I still don't fully trust them yet. Let's catch up on all the gossip. Wait, what is this? Why is there a sun? I don't know what the sun means. Does that mean I got the answers that I needed? It doesn't tell me. I guess that just means I've done that one. Are you single? This could be good information for Killian, or just to know what's going on with Killian. Are you single? It's complicated, but I'm seeing someone. Even if some people might prefer me to be. Oh, so I assume it's not who prefers that. Maria mainly, though I can't say many of my friends approve of my love life. Why not? Many reasons. I guess if we discuss in the abstract, we could talk about this, even if it's a difficult subject. Sure. I guess what I can't decide is, how do you choose between your best friend and a potential partner? I mean, what's more important, old friendships or new love? Sounds complicated. Follow your heart. I would too. I thought she wanted me to be happy. I must have been wrong. I don't know. Is a friend supposed to support your choice, or is a friend supposed to tell you the hard truths you don't want to hear? Friendship is about honesty. You might have a point. I need to think about this. I should talk to Maria. We could talk about anything, or we could, but we've been through a lot. I hope she understood that this time the guy I like is different. Is he really different? Yes, I think he is. That's nice to hear. Okay, so we didn't find out who it is though, but she's dating somebody. Okay, I think that's enough conversation with her. Now this woman Peter didn't mention, but why is that? Why does she not go to the last drop? Yeah, how do you know everyone? I'm cordial with Alina Maria, and I know Killian. We met a while ago at Tango class, you know, in pre-prohibition times. Don't get me wrong, they're not hideously dull or anything, I just feel they're slow to trust and reluctant to say anything genuine. You feel the same, or are you an open book? What you see is what you get. Like a cannoli, it's what's on the inside that counts. I've noticed you do a lot of watching. You pour drinks while keeping your eye on your customers, the sign of a good bartender or someone who is fearful of their own clientele. I can't blame you though. Imagine if one of us were police. Are you? She laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You've amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You know of plenty like her and learn to never let your guard down around them. No, I wish there was something as exciting as police informant among us, but alas, we are as we seem. Well, other than Maria, she's not rich at all. Dirt poor, in fact. But you can tell. If you look closely, you can tell. Oh, she doesn't like poor people, apparently. She purses her lips briefly, a smile flashing across her face. Not the friendliest thing to say. Friendly? What an odd concept. Alina pays for everything. Maria is a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must. In her position, maybe I'd do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning, evenings in the casinos, speakeasies and clubs with Alina, then back to her threadbare bedsheets each night in the stacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. Do you even like Maria? As I said, the three of us, Alina included, are cordial. They could grow on me. Maria and Alina have some quirks, which I like, imperfections, and they're both sharp as tacks, if you haven't heard. Maria hides it under a shy facade, while Alina hides it under a layer of, well, blondiness. Opinions are fluid. For example, I don't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. Same with the girls, Alina and Maria. If they would just ease off on the chess chat and address the sexual tension in the room instead, I might enjoy their company a little more. Yeah, but okay, so Alina isn't interested in Maria, but Maria is interested in Alina, that's for sure. I'm sure. Okay, I want to ask her about the last drop, because why hasn't she been there with them? The kind of place where you wipe your feet on the way, not exactly my scene, darling. What do you want to know? Okay, so she didn't like the speakeasy, that's why she didn't go there. What do you know about Natalia Reed? The dead woman? I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do so I may cover my ears in time. Okay, so if I get Alina drunk, I'll get some good gossip. Alright, I think that's enough. I have other things to attend to. Goodbye. I have no other customers for the day. We finish up. Last call. Let's do it. I don't think I was getting much more from them until I get them a little more drunk, or I get them to like me a little bit more. So, can I put Last drop and the potential patrons? No. Peter's job and the last drop though? No. Peter's street smarts and his job? No. Potential patrons and his job? No. Okay, none of these clues mean anything yet. There's a lot of Peter on the... Peter is looking real suspicious of this crime right now. I think he might be the one. I need to question Peter again because why is just his face all over? His face might as well just be here as the person who committed the crime. We need to get some other people on this board. But that is day 3 done, and we have 13 days to solve this crime. Otherwise, our speakeasy is going to get shut down.